You mentioned this after the Washburn game, that you felt like that you were finally starting to feel comfortable and a bigger presence on offense. When did that really start to turn the corner for you?
It was always there, but it's really turned the corner after, what game was before Washburn? Missouri Southern. Yeah, I was pretty much sick that week, so I didn't play that week. But just the receivers just talking to me and just being there for me, always uplifting me, and then just always being involved in the offense, even if I feel like I didn't have a night or stuff like that. So when I just got to feel the Washburn game, it was more so they were just the team was uplifting me and just telling me to keep going, like they knew my ability. So I just continued to believe in myself, and that's when the Washburn game, it resulted in what I did.
You hear a lot about, wide receiver, quarterbacks getting on the same page.
Exactly.
And, it seems like it should be simple, but just kind of talk about the challenges of just working out and kind of getting on each other's same wavelength, so to speak.
Yeah, it was definitely challenging, especially because I transferred in after my junior college, like last semester. So I came into a system where like Chance already had like set players he already knew, but McCray had standards for me for being involved, and then having the addition of Monterio, like him taking me under his wing, just understanding what I need to do and just what I need to like learn and how to play. He's really been a help, just his presence being there. So like me and Chance just, getting extra reps after practice, just trying to figure things out because, I am a bigger guy, but I do move differently than another receiver, or I'm not like as shifty as Manny, but it's just different variation of movement when it comes to me compared to everybody else. So just doing like a lot of reps and just understand what we have to do and just making eye contact. It's just we're just building it slowly. It's still building to this day. So it's going to be great when we really get it.
Maybe expand on how Monterio helped you come a long way here this season.
Yeah, honestly, Coach McCray kind of told me that he was a possibility of coming back. And I remember when I was getting recruited, he was always referring me to him. And we watched his film, actually my spring semester, and then we were both I was really taken away by his film, just being a big guy, being athletic, using his body a certain way, because there were certain strengths that he had in camp that was my weakness. So instead of me looking at him as, this guy's in my way, I took it as, okay, cool, he's helping me. Me watching him is helping me kind of expand my game in terms of, okay, using my body, actually being a big guy, dominating my space. So being there and him just always telling me how to move and certain things make it easier on myself. Monterio definitely been a great help. People wouldn't think so, but he's really been help for me, especially just watching him and just what he's been doing and what he has done. So I'm just trying to just take it for what he's done and then use my own tools to it and just apply it. Yeah.
That final drive, we had those big catches. And you guys got the game-winning touchdown. How does that help you going forward personally? Does that give you a boost?
Yeah, it definitely gives me a boost because what happened that last drive was what I believed in myself from the get-go. So I wasn't really surprised it happened. I was happy it did when it did. So it takes me back to just understanding that this is what I can do, and let's just continue to expand on it, but not get too high, but just stay neutral, just to keep my head down and just keep working. So it felt good just getting back to that.
And you being a bigger receiver, have you always been a receiver, or as a bigger kid, did you have to play different positions?
The crazy thing about it, I hit a late growth spurt. When I was younger, yeah, I was always a receiver. When I first came into Pop Warner at a recreational center and back home in Washington, D.C., this one coach, his name is Coach Mike, he looked at me from a young age and said, yeah, with your long arms, you're going to be a receiver. And then it's I just kind of took it from there. I always play receiver. Of course, I had some defensive being in high school, he's playing both ways, stuff like that. Of course, I get the idea of, he's athletic, he put him at linebacker, stuff like that. But I don't really feed into that because that's what I want to do. And I've always been a receiver, though. Everywhere I've been, every team I've been on, been a flat-out receiver.
Yeah. Talk about the last drive and what it meant for you, but what did it mean for this team and for you guys to come back and win that game the way you did on Saturday?
I actually didn't care about what I did. I actually was really happy for my teammate Wilfon, the tight end, because I just know, I just understand how it feels sometimes with his pressure, and there was a little adversity put on the team of Hunter Bunky getting hurt and then him coming in, and then I know in the game there was a pass where he kind of fumbled it and then it intercepted it, so I knew he was down. But I told him, like, let's just keep going, like, let's keep going. So for him to really, like, score that game-winning touchdown, I don't know if you saw, I really just jumped on him because I didn't care about me. I just wanted us to win. But just for him to get that and just for the team, I think it was definitely a confidence boost for all of us, for everybody.
Washington, D.C. to Hays, Kansas, what kind
I know.
of adjustments did that require?
I get that question all the time. Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. Loud city, lively city, busy city. But I kind of feel like I was meant to kind of come here just because of my journey, going to junior college, then recently going to another university, but having to leave there. But when I was getting recruited by McCray, he kind of told me, like, when you come here, it's a great situation because people will see that, where I'm from, people will see it as a negative, oh, it's quiet, this and that. But I saw it as, okay, I can keep my head grounded, keep working, handle my business, like, and really come here. I didn't really come here for fun. I really came here on the decision of playing football and graduating. So it just, I see it as a pro, as for me to just, be isolated, just continue, just grind and then get better. So the transition is very different. I definitely do miss home, but at the same time, I knew I didn't come here to have fun. I came here to just play football.